Wow, yay! And lots of folks are already here. Yeah. Hey, everyone. Oh, and you know what? We have to give a shout out tonight because it's Seba Kekaway's birthday today.
Hey, happy
Yeah.
birthday.
So happy. Yeah. So, do the best. Sort of serenade you a little bit. Should we sing happy birthday, guys?
Sure. For those of you at home, scream loud.
Wait, wait a minute.
You don't have to pay anybody a royalty, do you?
No, they just recently. I think they didn't they just release the.
Yeah, I believe they made it.
I'm gonna do a custom version tonight.
And it's not that happy birthday to you. You live in a zoo.
No.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. We like Egypt too. We're glad that you're here. Happy birthday to you.
Oh yeah, and I realize you can't really see it in the camera. I needed to keep my mind off of things and like not go crazy. And sometimes the only way to like not break something is to just try and build something. So I made a little cigar box thing. So
the ironic thing is,
the
neck of the guitar, especially on camera, looks like a big giant cigar sticking out of a cigar box.
Actually, this is a rake handle. This is a cigar box, and the bridge and the nut are chopstick pieces. And so and these are a couple of strings from a mandolin. So, we're serenading you for your birthday, Seba Kekaway.
On reclaimed goods.
So yeah. Oh, happy birthday suit day. It's funny. Laughing Pharaoh said that. Funny story. My grandmother that recently passed, when I turned 12, I think it was, we had gone to visit, and I told her, my birthday was coming up, and she was joking with me, and she said, "You going to wear your birthday suit?" And see, at the time, I didn't know what that meant. So she got a good laugh out of that. She's like, "You got to wear your birthday suit," with that cute little accent of hers. So that's one of my stories about my grandmother. So, that's cute that you brought that up. Okay, and Sarcastic says, so those Pizza Hut cinnamon things? I'm making a version of those, but they're going to be in lotus butter and sugar instead of cinnamon. That sounds awesome.
Awesome.
Study the Red Cap. Early morning from England. Recently got a message that Horus is the masculine rising that needs to be nurtured in ourselves and others. Yeah.
Well, thank you for being here, by the way.
Yeah,
First
yeah.
of all,
thank you for spending your insomnia with us. And by request, because this evening is a minor feast day for Osiris, but because of the recent earthquakes in Turkey and Syria, one of our viewers requested that we include some prayers to the goddess Anat, who is a Canaanite goddess that was known to the Egyptians. As a matter of fact, Ramesses the Great had a daughter named Bint Anat, which means daughter of Anat. So she was well known enough that even the pharaoh had a daughter named for her. And Astarte is the Canaanite equivalent of Ishtar, who also is known as Inanna. So we have Anat and Ishtar on the altar as well, so that we can offer some prayers for their homeland, for the people in Turkey and Syria that are, suffering because of the earthquakes that they've had recently. And on our offering plate is Turkish Delight, and it just so happened this way. I had Turkish Delight, and then there's some chocolate with hazelnuts, and hazelnuts, of course, the biggest producer of those is Turkey. So we're themely tonight. So
Another interesting little bit about the Turkish people. They thoroughly love cats.
Huh.
They have cats show up in their supermarkets sometimes, and there's a video where one of them actually walked up to a meat counter in the deli, and the guy acted as though the cat was telling him what he wanted. He gave him a piece of meat or
fed him a little tidbit.
Slice.
Well, I wish we could have asked your dad about that. Now, Darren's dad had some other interesting experiences in Turkey.
Yes, my dad had a very exclusive event in Turkey.
Yeah, and that's something for another time. We won't
Yes.
we wouldn't get much
Yes.
Star stuff. We told about all the things that he did when he was stationed in Incirlik.
Yes.
So, suffice it to say that it would probably be prudent if Darren and I never visit Turkey. Yeah, so one of those kinds of things. If you're not welcome, and we're going to assume that Ken aren't welcome either. So, but we definitely want to say some prayers for the folks that are hard hit over there.
Right,
so.
because love is love, and love can rebuild anything. So we better send it because they need to rebuild a lot.
Yeah. So, okay, and Kayleen says, I've already mentioned, but on prayers on Discord, Elvira asked for prayers to Anapu. I set a Nebbit hut for grandmother for peace, comfort, and to ease suffering during the next difficult fortnight. Well, we can certainly sympathize, and they have our prayers too.
Consider it done.
Yeah. So. Without further ado, I'm much better right-handed with those, I notice. I'm glad you got napkins because these are going to be cold. I can just say that. I didn't do anything to them, but that's their room temp, so. These cool waters are upon my hands, and they purify me. As Tefnut purifies me. Hail unto you, and that should we come unto you without falsehood and without evil. Our purity is upon our hands. Our purity is within our hearts.
Oh my God.
And we have cast out all evil that pertains to us. We are pure. We are pure. We are pure. We are pure. Despite the best efforts of many, we are pure.
I love you, boo.
By the way, his birthday is next week.
Yeah.
So we'll have to figure out how to give him a birthday shout out. Or something.
As Beyonce said, cash is king.
Actually, you know what? I can't say this. You were saying Amazon gift cards. I noticed those come in like $10 versions. Yeah, but if anyone wants to find a way to get us some, I can work with you on that. Just an idea. And just so you know, the later this month we should be getting all those wonderful super stickers that you've been giving us, guys, and I'm going to use that to get a mailbox for one, and what else there is will go into the fund, the account that is going to eventually become the church account. So
we're getting closer to incorporating.
Yeah, well, I just got to sit down and wrangle the paperwork when I have the headspace for it. This week's been a little rough for that.
Understandably so.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, and that was my phone informing me that we're live.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
We're live.
Yeah.
Kemetic Reform is live.
Mm-hmm.
Drop what you're doing. Tell everybody Kemetic Reform is live.
Well, this is from my sister channel, so, of course, if you have more than one channel, you subscribe to yourself. It's kind of like that joke with, Starscream giving himself likes. Yeah. For those that are Transformers fans. But anyway. So now we welcome the Eye of Horus. Oh, come in peace, bright Eye of Horus. Come in peace. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The Eye of Horus shines like Ra in the twin horizons, and evil hides in fear of it. Receive the light. The Eye of Horus destroys the enemies of Ra and all of their abodes, till none remain. Receive the light. The Eye of Horus comes to the four corners of the world, across the oceans, to everyone who is tuning in now and will be joining us in the future. This Eye of Horus comes to all of us, and we are purified with it. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
And we will light our candles to welcome. This one of Anat I made just today. It just so happened that I had some artwork I'd been working on, so I said, aha. Okay.
Hey, why not? I'm not.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you. Donations will be appreciated. Thank you.
Okay. There we go. And we got Sekhmet's candle. That's right. We need some prayers for Mama Sekhmet. Now, something interesting to point out. In the Egyptian story, the contendings of Horus and Set, Anat and Astarte are both referred to as daughters of Ra, because he offers their hand in marriage to Set to count to his consolation for the fact that he can't be the king of Egypt. Now, what's interesting is, what title do daughters of Ra tend to have? They're often the Eye of Ra, so you can argue that Anat and Astarte can act as the Eye of Ra. So.
Right, now, I'm going to ask that we light the alabaster ones as well.
Okay. All right, that's one. Oh, you know what? Hey, we're lighting candles for Sebakekoe's birthday. So,
All right, I'm having a wonderful time.
Yeah.
Oh, and stay tuned, y'all. Sometime after all this, we're going to turn down the lights so you can see how pretty this looks.
Yeah. You arise in the Aketis Kefri, O Ra, spreading your light upon the earth. You sit in peace in the mountains of Manu as a tomb, bringing your light to Duat. Shine upon earth as you do in heaven and Duat. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who came from noon at the first time, for such is your uniqueness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Hu at your left side, for such are the words you commanded. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Sia at your right side, for such is your great wisdom. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, whose Hika goes before you, for such is your ability. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who rules with Ma'at upon your brow, for such is your righteousness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra. Hail and praise unto you, Osir, Kentiamentiu, and Anat, and Ishtar, and Mama Sekhmet. Hail and praise unto you, O Yunachuru, you lords of love and lords of life. Grant us life, well-being, and health. May our eyes perceive your goodness and our hearts receive your wisdom. May you shine upon us as you traverse the sky, that we may bring to you Ma'at and cast out his fet. May you guard us from the evil one through the dark hours of the night, your protection being before us, and your strength being within us. Take these, your cool waters, which are the inundation, that they may cool your hearts. Oyunachuru, these waters are the Eye of Horus, that your hearts may be refreshed. Milk, milk, may you taste it in your shrine. May your hearts be refreshed with it. We bring you this milk from the great flood, Oyunachuru, that you may be purified with it. We give you incense. We give you incense, great of purity. This incense is the Eye of Horus. Its fragrance comes to you. It cleanses you. It adorns you. It takes its place upon your hands. This incense is the Eye of Horus, Oyunachuru, and its fragrance comes to you. There we go. Okay. Take this, your bread on which gods live. This bread is the Eye of Horus, Oyunachuru. Lift it to your faces and be at peace with it. And enjoy all of the wonderful things that are being described. They're being offered to you all around the world. Like those wonderful, those dark chocolate covered cherries.
Oh
that
my
somebody was offering.
goodness! Yes.
Someone and sarcastic, I think, is baking bread, and even just the regular bread and water. Still, that's
Yeah.
It all counts. It's all good.
Yes.
There's all bread on which gods live.
Yes. I miss some barbecue on which I lived.
I'm thinking, me Grimlock want barbecue.
I'd love some, but I can't have hickory. So.
Yeah, it'd have to be non-hickory barbecue. Mesquite barbecue would be good.
Oh, that'd be the best, man. Oak will also work.
Well, it's inching closer and closer to spring down here. I'm sure down in the southern hemisphere it's getting close to harvest time. But may the gardens prosper. Hapi rejoices, overflowing with his meal. We fill the Eye of Horus for you with wine, O Ra. Drink and be pure. The doors of heaven and the doors of earth are open with libations for you in this house. And your faces be refreshed with your libations, your wine and your water. Pure, pure is Ra Horaketi within his house. Pure, pure is Osir Kentiamentiu within his house. Anat, powerful one, within her house. Ishtar, within her house. Mama Sekhmet, within her house. Pure are the cause of all of these gods with this good myrrh that is given. Jehuti proclaims it. It is written in his house of sacred words. Hapi gives in abundance. Thousands of offerings. All things good and pure. For Ra-Horeketi, for Osu, for Anat, for Ishtar, Sekhmet. In every place that their immortal cause dwell. Come to your body, O Ra-Horeketi. Come to your body, O Osur, Kintiamentiu. Come to your bodies, O Anat, O Ishtar, O Sekhmet. Come to your bodies, O Yonetru, and come to your invocation. Come unto us, your servants, who are mindful of your feasts and your offerings. Bring your power, your hika, your honor, and your ba to these your offerings, and partake of them. Come, O people, raise these offerings before the faces of these gods. Lift the offerings before Ra, before Osir, for Anat, for Ishtar, for Sekhmet. All life comes from them. All health comes from them. All stability comes from them. All good fortune comes from them, as it has since the first time. O Ra-Horeketi, and your son, the Osir Nisu Nebkapru-Ra, your foes retreat from you. Horus turns himself to his eye. Turn yourselves to these, your offerings, and receive them from our hands. And from the table of the gods, the table of the blessed dead, we light this candle, that it may be the Eye of Horus that lights their way in Dua. And we pour these cool waters in the table of Osiris, that their hearts may be refreshed. Orcheru tahenket kakao abdu senachurmerhat kutnibet nofer wabet anchet nachurim in kayan akupu nibu ma nibu hiran nachra. Voice offering, bread and beer, thousand of beef and fowl, incense, oils, and all good and pure things on which a god lives, for the cause of all of these blessed dead, all of these aku, all true of voice before the great God.
I have a question. Okay, 1,000 of beef and fowl.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard from the table more than once.
Hmm.
We'd like 1,000 of bread and beer too.
All right. Well, 1,000 of bread and beer.
Because I mean, you gotta have something to wash down the beef and fowl with.
Yeah.
Because apparently they go through 1,000 like every week.
Oh, well, it's a big party.
Yeah.
Lots of guests. Oh, pardon me. I see yes, apparently, smiley faces tend to play with the algorithms, and so Yahoo or YouTube's chat, had to hold that. Oh, Sarana, poor baby, prayers for healing in the hospital with an infection.
Oh, Sarana, sweetheart, we love you.
Yes, and Mama Sekhmet, please scoop up Sarana and give her hugs and sniffs and licks and make it all better.
And bites.
Well, she's a lioness.
Well, but still.
Love bites? Kitty love bites.
Yeah, because look, I loved my kitty love bites when I got them.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and the discussion about the type of bread and the beer that they would have had, and yeah, the beer, from what we understand, would have been like not terribly alcoholic, just enough to kill all the bugs.
Yeah,
You know, so,
it would have been the equivalent of like a light Chardonnay these days.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not like somebody pouring them a tall frosting or no.
Yeah. Now, what's interesting is, and I'm gonna have to try this at some point. But you go to like a Middle Eastern grocery, you can actually get a like a malt beverage that's non-alcoholic.
Oh no way! I gotta get me some of that.
Okay, yeah. So
I would so be down for that, man.
Yeah, just to try it, you know. So yeah, that's the kind of thing. That's why I love, ethnic grocery stores, basically.
Yes, they rule, and I'm so excited that our local ethnic grocery is going to open a restaurant.
Oh yeah, Jerusalem Market.
Yes.
Yeah. It's yeah. They've got new owners now. But yeah, so support your local, Middle Eastern, Indian, Asian, et cetera, grocery stores. And of course, I pointed out to Darren, even here in Louisiana, we have places, and they'll have names like Bergerons or Boudreaux's or whatever and they have like the Cajun food. Yeah. That's you can argue that's a type of ethnic grocery. It's just
I grew up in it, so I'm thinking, what you mean ethnic grocery? Then I'm like,
well, think about it.
Hang on,
it's specialty things you get outside of, south the immediate area of Louisiana.
Yeah.
Because you got a little bit of it in like places like Beaumont, Texas, Mobile, Alabama. But outside of that area,
and a little bit in Mississippi, but outside of that,
it's
good luck.
Yeah, it's very the Cajun thing is very much a local thing. Okay. We come unto you, O Ra, as Jehuti comes, our hands joined under Ma'at. Ma'at has come to be with you in every place where you are. An offering of Ma'at is made unto you, that your heart may be pleased and your ka shall live. Truly, your Enid has Ma'at, for they know you live in her. The Enid says unto you, your word is law, eternally. This fed is cast out by your word. Rejoicing is yours every day. Ma'at has taken her place in your shrine. May we always act with gentility and compassion for such as the first Ma'at. May we always offer charity and hospitality for such as the second Ma'at. May we always respect consent and fidelity for such as the third Ma'at. May we always avoid violence and promote wellness for such as the fourth Ma'at. May we always speak words of truth for such as the fifth Ma'at. May we always promote the public good for such as the sixth Ma'at. May we always act humbly and with temperance for such as the seventh Ma'at. May we always honor our gods and respect others for such as the eighth Ma'at. May we uphold Ma'at like Jehuti, that we may witness Ra's perfection every day. And I must add, even on the days when it is hard to do so. Because there are times like this week when you get angry with people and you want to say some things. Sometimes you just have to give it time and not say anything rather than not act humbly and with temperance. Put it that way. But starting off with our requests, prayers to Anat, for the people of Syria and Turkey. Now, what I have on the back of this candle is actually drawn from texts that were found in a little town. The modern name for it is Ras Shamra in Lebanon, but the ancient name of it was Ugarit. And that is our main source of information about Canaanite religion. It was found around the same time as Tut's tomb, or maybe a little before, but it's been translated, and people started figuring out, hey, wait a minute, the language here is almost identical to biblical Hebrew, for one thing, and it's shedding a lot of light on, for one, biblical Hebrew records, and kind of giving something to compare against, but it also tells us a little bit about the Canaanite religion. And so that's our source for a prayer to Anat. We've just adapted it a little bit because here, instead of being the daughter of El, she's the daughter of Ra. So. From the womb, you are born on the first day. You exterminate on the second day. You cut down on the third day, and you slay on the fourth day. You sever hands and tie them to your belt. You tie a garland of your enemies' heads. You fly with falcons and settle on your mountain. Come to your mountain, which I know. Lo, come to your dwelling. To the roof of the high heavens go, and rush toward the stars. Let the virgin Anat cleanse herself. Let the powerful one bathe herself and go up before her father Ra. May he hear you, O Anat, and understand you, O beloved and powerful one. May my voice be in your ear. May our voices be in your ear. May you repeat our prayers for help, for healing, and for strength, for those that are suffering, for those that need it, especially in your homeland, the ancient land of Canaan, now known as Syria. And actually Turkey would be was part of Assyria at one point. But these are your lands, you know them, and you know your people are not. May you rescue them, bring them breath, bring them healing. Because you have bound up evil, because you have been clothed in light. May the celestial messengers bless you. May you bless us, O most holy Anat. And our source for Ishtar actually comes from Samaria, from her form as Inanna. And this is taken from, it's an excerpt from the words of the priestess Enheduanna. Lady of all the Mays, resplendent light, righteous woman clothed in radiance, mistress of heaven, deep-hearted, good woman with a radiant heart. I will enumerate your Mays for you. Be it known that you are lofty as the heavens. Be it known that you are broad as the earth. Be it known that your gaze is terrible. Be it known that you have flashing eyes. Be it known that you are unshakable and unyielding. Be it known that you always stand triumphant. Most precious lady, beloved of heaven, your holy heart is great. May it be assuaged on our behalf and on behalf of those in your homeland that are suffering right now. And for Osiris, praise to you, Osiris, Lord of eternity, King of the gods, of many names, of holy forms, of secret rites and temples. This noble Ka at the fore of Jeddu, great also in Sekhem, Lord of praise in Enjeti, foremost of offerings in Yunu, Lord of memory in Maati, secret Ba, Lord of the cavern, holy in white walls, Ba of Ra of his very body, at rest in Hanes, excellent of praise in the Nari tree that grew to raise his bough. Lord of the great shrine in Chemnu, great of terror in Shashotep, Lord of eternity, foremost of Abydos, in his distant place of the sacred land. Name that endures in the mouths of the people, primeval one of the two lands, nourisher at the fore of the need of the gods, potent Ak among the Aku. Noon has given him his waters, the north wind journeys to him, dusk brings the south wind to his nose to please his heart. Lord of praise in the southern sky, praised one of the northern sky. The imperishable stars are under his rule, for his abode is among them. And we had some requests from Discord. Requested Anapu that he may help their family member make a transition. And may Anubis also bring comfort to our friend on Discord as well, because it's not just the one who makes the transition, it's the ones they leave behind too. So. Hail and praise, O Anapu, great God upon your mountain, master of secrets in Duat, ruler of the west, fair son of Osiris, great physician who heals. Your seal is our protection. Crown prince of the Aeneid, keen-faced among the gods. You stand at Osir's side. You serve the blessed dead, and they live because of you. I think Mama Seth might wrap you up now. Okay. All right. Yes. Thank you for the link to the Discord. And yeah, and that's also a good one now to request to Upo to open the way for rescue in the last possible hours.
Yes, I'm so grateful for those brave souls that are part of the rescue teams from around the world.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that are traveling there?
Yes.
Yes.
Including quite a sizable delegation from the United States.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and our prayers with those teams that they have the stamina and the strength to do good work.
And to be successful.
Yes, to be the God's hands. It's funny. Anytime I hear about something like that, I think about when there were first responders who were gathering in Dallas, Texas, basically getting ready to go down to New Orleans and the Gulf Coast for Katrina, because we were at one of the hotels where a bunch of them were staying. We were there for an anime convention, and basically they all, because they were waiting. They were staying there and waiting to get the call. So the hotel I think had them for free, and they got free entrance into the
show, yeah.
convention. Yeah, and they were there with their rescue dogs and stuff, and
a very lively bunch of people.
Yeah.
With a great sense of humor.
Yes, goodness, yeah. So that conversation in the elevator, that
was terrific.
Yeah, and so having an idea of some of the wonderful people that do that kind of work, may Webwood be with them, and I get the feeling that he's going to have a ready incarnation or ready servants in all those rescue dogs that are going to be going with them. So, okay. If anyone else has got any other, requests for prayers, for deities, say what, since we mentioned Wepawet, I have a little bit of something for him, and then we will do our cookies. Hail, O Wepwet, great God, Lord of Rosatau, Lord of the cavern and the secret land, Lord of Abydos, defender of his father and controller of the two lands. May you open the paths to safety and to rescue for all of those that are waiting in their most desperate hour. And may the paths be clear for them to help and healing and a way forward. Okay, here it is. All right, I'm seeing cookies. And oh, sir, bless all of us with luck. Yes, we could all use some. Oh, and fans, prayers for Wet to help me in my move to North Carolina. Yes, and okay, prayer to Sekhmet. And all right, so and then we'll start with the cookies. So there's going to be a minute where I have to the chat's going to get ahead of where I'm at, but I'm just keeping that so I know where the cookies are. But we'll read our prayer to Sekhmet as well for the sister for her as well. Hail, O Sekhmet the Great, Eye of Ra, who hides him within her iris. Hail, Sekhmet, sovereign, mistress of light, who moves in brightness. In peace, Sekhmet, mistress of darkness, at whose setting the dusk comes. In peace, Sekhmet, mistress of fear, whose seal brings death. Hail unto you, Sekhmet, daughter of Ra, who loves Ma'at, who detests Zfet. Most holy of the gods, one seeks life in you. All right. I think she's been cuddling you up. Okay, so our first one is going to be for everyone. Now, what's interesting is our one from last week had said, not all closed eyes are sleeping, nor open eyes seeing. I happened to see that as I was, cleaning everything up and setting up for service. It's the sense that I get 1 week later. Not all closed eyes are sleeping. That can also refer to our blessed dead. Their eyes are closed, but they don't sleep. You think about it. They see what's going on. Nor open eyes seeing. People who are here who are still alive.
They have no clue about the world
they're still not learning lessons that they need to learn. So that's in retrospect. Now we have one for this week. And this is for everyone, especially those who are catching us after the fact. Trust is earned by many deeds. How true that is. Trust is earned by many deeds. So it's not just one. Trust is built on habit. And what is habit but many things done over and over? Trust is earned by many deeds. So if someone has habits that aren't very trustworthy, don't trust them. Don't suddenly, I've changed. Don't let them give you the little Saddam Hussein song about I can change. Because they're still a sandy little butthole. So trust is earned by many deeds. All right. Alrighty. Oh, okay. So Sarcastic says, I learned my school's health center could help me get started with hormone replacement therapy. Prayers to Osa and Peter to guide me on my transition journey. Okay, now Elvira wanted prayers for Aset and Nevet Het as well for her grandmother. Okay. And Rebecca said we ordered Chinese today and got no cookies, so this is my alternative. Yes. Okay. All right. Well, since we've gotten that request, let me go through the request for cookies, and then we will read for Aset and Nevet Het. Of course, they also are magic and divination and understanding what is hidden is their area of expertise, and so we ask them to be with us as we read our cookies, and then we will read prayers for them, starting with Alex. And I think you said this one was for you and your partner. And it says, put down your phone for the day and appreciate those in your life. Yeah, so after service, put the phone down. Alex, there you go. Put down your phone for the day and appreciate those in your life. Okay, and for one for your love. Okay, so guess we better do another one for them. We'll laugh if it says the same thing. Okay, and it's Alex, for your love. Hope is the best stimulant of life.
Yeah, baby. So put that phone down.
Hope is the best stimulant of life. That's for them. Okay, now for Kit Fox. Oh my! And I was going to say, speaking of couples, you know what, Kit Fox, I think this one's for you, and that one might be for Sebekekwe. Of course, you know what, it might also be because I know you guys are hoping to add to your party, as it were. That might be.
Could be from the party.
Yeah. Okay. There is no shame in failure, only in quitting. If at first you don't succeed, try again. There's no shame in failure, only in quitting. Now, the second one. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. So let's put these together. There's no shame in failure, only in quitting. And no act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted.
Wow.
I get the sense that it's been tough for you guys too, and you know, if you ever start to wondering about is all of this worth it? Yes, it is, and they're telling you, you know, none of this is wasted. So, don't give up. Hug each other. Happy birthday to Sebekekwe. Yeah, and we're cheering you on. Okay, and all right, so hang on. Elvira wanted prayers for us, and now did Elvira want a cookie as well? And okay, and Mariana said, maybe Abba, can you guys pray to us start that I can find a good statue for her tomorrow? Greatly appreciated. Always a pleasure to be around. Well, certainly. And Also, I know that it's the Valentine's Day is coming up, and there are people who have asked for prayers, before. And I did write something for Ishtar, um, specifically relating to that. So let's get to the cookies, and we'll read some more prayers. So,
I need to go get some of my favorite Valentine's candy because it ain't here.
What's that?
I love those Reese's Hearts, man.
Oh, those, yeah. Well, somebody, a little birdie told me that wait till February 15th and they'll all be on sale. So, okay, Kit Fox. Okay, I see Kristen, the prayer segment for healing. And, all right, next is Sarana and then Rebecca. So first, Sarana, I want you to get well soon. So here's sending you strength and healing. And it is better to be the hammer than the anvil.
Very interesting.
It is better to be the hammer than the anvil.
Somebody's telling you to get on it.
To be proactive about something.
Take it to them.
Yeah.
Take it to them. Don't wait.
It's better to be the hammer than the anvil. So.
Yeah. Don't take a beating. Give the beating.
I'm suddenly thinking of Meatwad. I'm in the business of giving you the business.
I'm going to tell you. Business of Bruno.
Okay. Rebecca Vandria. Oh my. Well, that's funny. Usually they throw 2 fortune cookies in with dinner. Well, here's your 2 fortune cookies. Where's that other one? I think it's because it landed down here somewhere. Okay, somebody's being cryptic here because it lands and then it disappears. Let's start with this first one. Oh, that was funny. Here it is. Okay. All right. Gnosis time here. I'm curious if anyone else who's worked with Nebuchadnezzar and Nephthys has ever gotten the sense that she likes to do that sort of thing, the cookie was right there and I didn't find it. And then when I picked it up, it's like I swear I could hear her laughing. Ah, gotcha. I don't know if anybody else has ever gotten that. Now, Rebecca, the first one. There are no stupid questions, just stupid answers.
And stupid people.
Well, just stupid answers. Well, you know what? And on the internet, stupid answers abound. But there are no stupid questions, just stupid answers. But here's the other thing. We focus on those stupid answers, but there are no stupid questions.
Yeah.
Don't feel like you're asking a stupid question if you mean it in sincerity.
That's right. And if there's one thing I've learned, you're asking it, but you're not the only one who needs it answered.
Yeah. Well, there's a Chinese proverb that I saw in a classroom years ago, and I made note of it. It said, "He who asks a question is a fool for 5 minutes. He who does not ask a question is a fool forever." So I'll take 5 minutes for 1,000, Alex. Now, the second one for you, Rebecca. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. What's interesting is pairing these together. There are no stupid questions, just stupid answers. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted.
Now, that can mean 2 things. For some people, it might mean you need to give out some acts of kindness.
Mm-hmm.
But more often than not, Never underestimate the little acts of kindness that people give you every day.
Yeah. And also, this combining in the sense I did is don't begrudge answering when people are sincerely asking.
Right.
Yes, everybody has to deal with the snarky trolls and stuff, but if they mean it sincerely, then don't begrudge the question. Because answering it, is in itself a small act of kindness that does not go wasted.
That's right.
So hope that kind of fits for you. Okay, so now sarcastic, and then Sebekekwe, I guess we. Well, you know what? We'll pull another one for you. It's your birthday. We'll pull you a birthday fortune. So, but first we get sarcastic size sets. Okay, sarcastic. Way. Why not treat yourself to a good time instead of waiting for someone else to do it?
I think that's rather direct.
Sarcastic, yes. Why not treat yourself to a good time instead of waiting for someone else to do it? Okay. And sarcastic, and then Sebekekwe. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. That's fortune for you on your birthday. Oh, hey. You got two as well. There you go. I'll get in the pile here. It is a good time to finish up old tasks. Now, there's another one here. It says, success will come with patience. Now, keep in mind, Kit Fox has said, there's no shame in failure, only in quitting. And yours says, success will come with patience.
I can't think of when they're talking to both of you at the same time about the same stuff, which is a good thing.
Yeah. Hang in there, be patient.
And keep working.
Yeah. No matter what that work entails. Well, actually, with IVF, it's probably not as naughty as we might think, but hey, it's all good.
You got to have a fire drill if you're going to be ready.
Okay, the Laughing Pharaoh and then Finn.
And
Laughing Pharaoh, we're glad to have you back. Hope you've been well. And life is a verb.
aha.
I think they're telling you you need to do something. Life is a verb.
Get out the
Get out
house.
there.
Live it.
Get out there and do it.
Take your phone and throw it against a rock and then run like crazy. Screaming cheese.
Okay.
And watch what happens.
And somebody else is going to get that and it's going to be a viral video.
Incidentally, when we transition to our next activity, I need you to pause and pull whatever's in the oven out.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, because the dinner is actually waiting in the oven right now, but to that. So, okay, Finn. Okay. 10, be indifferent to snide remarks.
Don't care.
Don't let them get to you.
Yeah.
And be indifferent to snide remarks. I get the sense that there might be some folks in your life that are sort of trying to lay a trap for you or get the better of you with that sort of thing. Don't do it. They're telling you, the gods are like, be indifferent to it. It's just BS. Okay, so Kristen rebase. Kristen, you are a very bright individual.
You aren't smart.
But no, really, I think don't doubt yourself is the subtext I'm getting from this. You are a very bright individual. And maybe not enough people have told you this, but you are. The gods are telling you. You're a very bright individual. They gave you some gifts, and they want you to use them. Okay, Solemn Sun. Okay, and I see Dominic, you're still taking prayer requests. Went to Jehuti as a job patron. Okay. Well, I tell you what. So we need to just, as soon as we do our fortunes, we'll read for Aset, for Nebuchadnezzar, and Jehuti. So, Solemn Sun. And Solemn, let us know how those links, if those resources lead to something fruitful.
Yeah.
And your fortune, Solemn Sun. You will find great fortunes in unexpected places. And once again, you will find great fortunes in unexpected places. So keep your eyes peeled. And also go do a little digging around. You'll find good things. Okay. Oracle, and then Celery, and then 9/11. Start with Oracle. Ori, when you gather all your resources together, goals are accomplished.
Nunchuck.
When you gather all your resources together, goals are accomplished. It sounds like there's some things that are kind of scattered. If you get all that together, some things are going to happen. Goals will be accomplished. Okay. Celery. You mentioned you were feeling under the weather. We hope you get to feeling better too. Celery, inspiration within is waiting for you. It's time to go deep. Wow, that's quite unique. I'll read it again. Inspiration within is waiting for you. It's time to go deep. Look within, look deep within. You're going to find something. Some inspiration is waiting for you. Okay. And 9/11. Let me scroll down. All right. I'm starting to catch up a little bit on the comments, so we'll be caught up in just a minute. But 9/11. Oh, wait, okay, where'd it go? Here we go. We're doing kind of a collection here. Okay. 9/11, Sean. It is a rough road that leads to the height of greatness. It is a rough road that leads to the heights of greatness. And it sounds like you might be on that rough road, but hang in there. Stay on it, and it leads to the heights of greatness. I think there's a lot of folks saying, don't give up. And I kind of feel like we all could use some of that. Okay. And so now. Yes, go ahead and get some likes. Okay, good here. Yes, let's see. Okay, Mario says I'm praying to this star for my friend's love life, and it's working for him. Will I do for myself? Slightly embarrassed, not gonna lie. That's okay. Yes, I think if you have a question, ask it. There's probably 10 other students who have the same question but are embarrassed to ask. Be brave. Yeah. Okay, and Kayleen had to step out for a bit. Much love. Okay, Zabela, may I have a cookie for my mother? Okay.
Yeah, you don't need to step out.
All right. Well, no. Kayleen, who tunes in from Australia, had to step out for a bit.
Okay.
And Finn was laughing at everything. LOL with phone destruction. Yeah. Yeah, and Finn says, perhaps that means I need to stop caring so much about how people perceive me for being pagan and generally weird. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Their perception of you is not nearly as important as your perception of you.
Okay, and I see I got some more requests here. Okay. Oh, neat. And Soren says, going into therapy as a neo-pagan is such a blessing because you get to be the way they learn about neo-pagan religions. Yeah, you get to be an ambassador. Absolutely.
So,
and Kayleen is back. Okay, yay.
Yay.
Yes. Yeah, and my latest, Soren saying my latest affirmations are, it's okay that I'm weird. The right person will love that I'm weird. I'm proud of being weird. People find my weirdness endearing and human. Yeah.
Who says you're weird?
Well, I have to say, quick story while I'm getting some more cookies. Because you want to talk about, being perceived as weird, by your family.
In front of the camera.
Okay, well, I'm kind of like.
Well, no, they can't see your face until you.
Okay, well.
Bend down.
Okay, well, anyway, was it your mom that had told your dad before I met them that
she's weird?
Yeah, because we're black, have a black cloak from a Ren fair, all these other things, and so I guess she was trying to lay the groundwork to Darren's dad that this, and then keep in mind this is way back in 1996. So we finally get down there to visit for Thanksgiving, the first time I ever met his dad, and it was kind of a circus getting into the house, because. Darren's mom and her best friend had to lead us there and da-da-da-da. Well, finally, it's just Darren and his dad and I in the house. We're sitting in his living room. First thing he says to me is, so what's this I hear about you being weird? And I guess it was love at that moment because I said, well, I wear black. I all these other things. She's like, so? And so I was like, it may take time, but, when you find the people that don't bat an eye, those are the ones you keep. So. That's the Balin.
I bet my eyes.
How what? I'm betting. Different kind. So Zabalin had asked for one for their mom. So if you're happy, you're successful.
Clap your hands.
No, you know what? And this goes back to something else that a lot of us have to deal with, especially with family and perceptions about
Right.
what is success. If you're happy, you're successful.
Yes.
And the ones that love you, what they want most is for you to be happy. So.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so Kara Jane, I guess this will be your first time.
Yay!
So, Kara. For you. Oh, darn. I'm silly. Okay. Never throw caution to the wind. So, Kara, Jane, they are telling you, never throw caution to the wind.
Somebody's impulsive.
There may be some extenuating factors that throwing caution to the wind wouldn't be a good idea.
Yeah,
So,
like I said, somebody's impulsive.
Okay, and so Penguin is next. Penguin, and then Lisa Couple.
Yes.
Oh. It's really cool. Yes. Okay. This is LOL. Boyfriend isn't supportive of my spiritual life. Yeah,
He won't be your boyfriend long.
Yeah.
If he's not supportive, it's not only time to kick him into the curb. Run into the kick when you do it.
Okay. All right. So Penguin, and then.
No matter how good the sex is, he's got to go.
Concentrate. Wow.
Force. No.
This was for Penguin. I've got 1, 2, 3.
Penguin, report to the office, please. Penguin.
Penguin, I think somebody wants to talk to you. Okay. A secret is no longer a secret by the time it gets to you.
Uh-huh.
Now, there's 2 more here. Of course, I think that message was from Nebbit Hut. Yeah, a secret is no longer a secret by the time it gets to you. Now, you will inherit a large sum of money.
And give it to us.
Well, I was just going to say, can we be your friend?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, hang on. There's 1 more. Face facts with dignity. Wow. All right, let me read these again in sequence here. A secret is no longer a secret by the time it gets to you. You will inherit a large sum of money. Face facts with dignity.
Now, this is a warning. All of it.
Mm-hmm.
Things are going to happen and they're going to be difficult. And then when they do happen, and the dust settles, if that large sum of money comes into reality, you have to understand the first thing you do is tell no one. The second thing you do is tell no one. The third thing you do is take the necessary legal steps to put all your wealth into places like trusts and so forth, so other people can't get it. You will find who your real friends are when you tell them all you're broke and about to be thrown on the street.
Yeah. Boy, it's well, I won't even get into all the drama and crap that's going on with my family, but with yours, see, a secret is no longer a secret by the time it gets to you. You will inherit a large sum of money. Face facts with dignity.
Yeah, and that those facts may be that you don't have the friends you think you do,
Or something like that, but
yeah.
Okay. So that was from Penguin. Okay, and then Sweetest Cotal. I know who you are.
Yes.
You're being anonymous, but
Yes.
we love you.
You anonymous person, we love you.
Okay, and this next one is for you. No matter what your past has been, you will have a spotless future. Now, what's really funny about that, I don't know if the camera's going to be able to see that, but there's ink spatters all over the cookie, all over the fortune cookie. But it says, no matter what your past has been, you will have a spotless future. So, okay. Alrighty, and okay. Oh, sarcastic is like, question, when do you actually feel like an adult? I feel like I've been faking it since 18 and I'm almost 22.
I'm a lot older than that, and I'm still faking it.
Well, I'm going to say this. You feel like you're an adult when you realize it's on you. And when the people that you look to aren't there and you realize you have to come up with the answer. And the metaphor that I use actually comes from the original Transformers movie, and because of course they killed Optimus Prime. They had this young guy, Hot Rod. He becomes Rodimus Prime. A lot of people hated on him, in the series afterwards, but he had a tough role because his mentor is gone, and he realizes, this whole leader of the Autobots business, this is on me. Everybody has that moment sooner or later when you realize, I'm the freaking leader of the Autobots, even if it's just me and my crazy brood. When you have that moment, that's when you're an adult.
Yeah, because anytime I hear somebody address me by my last name.
Oh, Mr. Broussard? Yes. Oh, sorry. Well.
Yeah, I was trying not to do that, but okay. Anytime I hear Mr. Broussard, my immediate reflex is to start looking for my dad. And then I went, oh, shit, I am Mr. Broussard.
Yeah.
It hits pretty hard then.
Yeah. Tell you what, there was a request. We got a request for prayers to Aset and to Nebatot, and to Jehuti. So we're going to read those real quick and we're going to wrap up because we've been here for about an hour and 20 minutes. And I thank all of you guys. It's been great. It's been a blessing having you guys here too. And so we'll say a few more prayers. Let me grab So I've got a candle for her, if I can get at it. That okay, that's for Isis. And it's there we go. Thank you so much. Here we go. And this is for Elvira with her grandmother. Hail, O Nebuchadnezzar, mistress of the temple, lady of life, who heals and protects. You stand with your sister Isis at the throne of Osiris, mother of Anubis, loving aunt of Horus. With skillful hands you weave the wrappings of the Lord of the West. O you of the four noble ladies, you guard Hapi in the direction of the north. You are one of the two chattering kites, keeping watch over Unnefer, one of the twin plumes on the crown of Min. You bind the evil one in fetters and consign him to Ra's flames. Protect us with your magic as you defend the Lord of all. And bring protection and love and healing to Elvira and their grandmother. And we'll scoot her candle. Tell you what, let's scoot her back here for right now. And for Aset, is the Lady of Heaven. Her husband is Lord of Duat, and her son is Lord of the land. Her husband is the pure water, renewing himself at Biga at his time. She is a Lady of Heaven, Earth, and Duat, having brought them into being through what her heart conceived and her hands created. She is the Ba, which is in every city, watching over her son Horus and her brother Osiris. And makes her watch over Elvira and her grandmother and all of the grandmothers that we have lost recently, and all of those who are mourning loved ones wherever they are in the world. And now for Jehuti, who is someone's patron in their job by request. Hail and praise unto you, O Jehuti, thrice great God, son of Ra, Lord of Kemnu, wise one in Unu. You report to Ra every morning. Messenger of humankind, you know people by their speech and judge them by their deeds. Those true of voice before Osir, their names are in your list. The Aeneid gives you praise as you guide the bark of millions, and guard it. As you cast out the evil one, as you change strife into peace. You know all secrets, all books, all deeds. The fleeting moment, the hour of night. No report to Ra is forgotten. Your words endure for eternity. Friend of the people, wise and impartial, great one, Lord of Ma'at. All right, if anyone has any more requests for cookies or other prayers, let me know. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and say our offering, making the offerings endure. Kind of wrap things up. But again, if anyone needs something, the candles are lit. We're here. You're not dismissed yet. Hail unto you, Atum. Hail unto you, Khepri. You come into being upon the primeval hill. You shine forth upon the shrine of the phoenix in Unu. You breathe out Shu and Tefnut. May the giving of these offerings endure, as the name of Atum, foremost of the great Aeneid, endures. May they endure as the name of Shu, Lord of Upper Menset in Unu, endures. As the name of Tefnut, Mistress of Lower Menset in Unu, endures. As the name of Geb at the Earth's Ba endures. as the name of Nut in the shrine of Shanit in Yunu endures, as the name of Osir, Kentiamentiu endures, as the name of Aset in Icheru endures, as the name of Sutek in Nubet endures, as the name of Horus in Pei endures, as the name of Wajit in depth endures, as the name of Jehuti in Kamenu endures, as the name of Ra in the Akhet endures likewise for eternity. You've come in peace, O Ra. You've come in peace, O Osir, O Anat, O Ishtar, Sekhmet. You've come in peace, O Yunachiru. May you go forth in peace, O Ra, Osir, Anat, Ishtar, Sekhmet. May you go forth in peace, O Yunachiru, to every place your immortal cause wish to be. May you sail in joy in the Manjet bark, and rest content in the Sektet bark. And may you smile upon us, your humble servants. Oh, and since some folks had asked, and we were kind of talking about it because Valentine's Day is coming up. I know lots of folks don't want to be lonely. Well, you've got us. We love you. But I should have something that I wrote specifically for Ishtar. Astarte. And just find it in here. And Darren, were you saying you wanted to turn the lights down? To,
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, here we are. So while he's doing that, we'll do a little bit of light effects. This is to Ishtar, as mistress of love. Hail, O Ishtar, most awe-inspiring goddess. Praise, O Ishtar, most awe-inspiring goddess. O joyous lady, dressed in loveliness. O joyous Ishtar, dressed in loveliness. Your lips are sweetness, your eyes are lustrous, your face is full of mirth and laughter, sensuality and making love, marriage, a family, a house well founded. All of these and more are yours, O Ishtar. May you grant for the one who reveres you prosperity in life and love, a partner, a lover, a constant friend, and long life under your protection. Inanazami. Alrighty, guys. Oh, when your kids say you're old, yeah, that's when you're an adult. Yeah. Okay, awesome, yeah.
Okay, well then
Yeah,
I've been an
that's-
adult since I was 19.
Okay, oh, and then Kaylee says I'll get back to more 86-degree Fahrenheit Saturday afternoon. Yeah, it's warm in there.
Yeah.
But I don't. It's going to be that way up here in probably another month or so.
Yeah.
Because that's the way it happens down here. But thank you guys so much. I'm just.
We love you very much.
Yeah, and the thing about brain development, you're an adult around 25. Because somebody was saying 30, but.
Actually, 25.
25, yeah.
So don't kill brain cells until then, but after that you can trash them. I'm teasing. Don't trash your brain cells.
This is But conservation of hypermobility. Huh. Oh yeah, when your friends are old enough to be your kids or young enough to be your kids. Yes.
Been there. Are there.
Yeah.
In there.
Okay. And with regard to the brain cells and stuff, sarcastic is like what's done is done.
Yes.
All right. Actually, and with regard to that, and when you're an adult, one thing that when I was in animation classes with Morgan, actually, because that's where we met. This was 10 years ago, this year actually, and there was somebody in our group. We're working on a group project, and I said something about a VCR, and he said, "What's that?" I said, "How old are you?" So I just turned 20. I did some quick math and figured out he was born when I was 16. So I looked at him and I said, "You're young enough to be my mistake." So yeah, that's when you know. Okay, yeah, I'm starting to get up there, but
Yeah. When the girls don't look at you in the mall anymore.
mm-mm-mm.
That's another big one.
All right, yes, praise Hathor for Valentine's Day. And I realize some of you guys are young enough to fit in that, but that's okay. I'm glad to have you as my friends, and
We love you.
yeah, we love you, and I'll scoop you all up. It's all good. So, y'all have a good week, guys. We love you. Happy Valentine's Day. Yes, yes, hit that like, guys.